how well it's going to show up. I'll start with the gray. You can see that. Somebody took away the 400 callouts on the hood and put Ram Air, which is cool. I think that's a 1970 emblem, style emblem. But if you look at the paint, you can see all these cracks. There's a real good spider crack. That actually, one of the previous owners told me, this thing used to win car shows. And he had a hula dancer sitting on the air cleaner, and he went to go shut the hood, and he slammed it down on it and put that little divot there, and that since has spidered into something crazy. But you can see this paint just did not get the attention that it needed. It shines so good that if you were to have taken care of it, it would probably be as good as the day it was sprayed on there. I'll show you another spot here. Let's see if I can get it. You can kind of see, I hope this shows up quality wise over the internet, little bitty cracks. And for the most part, the car doesn't have that. But there are. You can see my reflection real good. Heck, you see the stripes in the parking lot on how shiny that paint is. But once you get close, you see, if I can't find it, little bitty cracks. And here on the trunk lid, you can see it takes away from the car. This would be a good shot. You can maybe see it in there. It takes away from the car in the sense that it's not perfect. Does it look good when you're cruising down Main Street? Most definitely. I've never had one person come up and say, "Ooh, that's rough. Oh my goodness, that don't. You gonna fix that?" I've got nothing but, wow, that is a beautiful car. Oh my goodness, that is just amazing. You know, what year is it? All that good stuff. Try and wrap this up here so I don't spend too much of your internet time. Roll that window up. I am going to try and set this camera down and go and fire it up. Let's see if I can accomplish this. Hey, that's better than what I thought. Alright, let's give her a shot. Okay, we are live now. Get a little closer, see if you can't. Sounds real good. Started right up. Idle's perfect. I've had that Holly rebuilt. I've got it running really good. But starter does growl a little bit, but starter and new clutch are going in as soon as the UPS man shows up this week. I ordered it off from Summit about a day ago, and they said it'll be here on a Monday, and it is Friday. So I am going to put a new clutch, ram clutch, new flywheel, and a new starter on. Just because every once in a while the starter will find a dead spot. And touch on this. I don't know if you can see the hood. That corner is raised. Now I don't know if that's the hood hinges are sprung and it just won't pull it down tight, or if the hood hinge needs to be adjusted. The tack does not work. The insides are completely rusted away from sitting outside. That's a $250 repair, I guess if you want to call it. But it looks good. And about the only other thing, the speedometer does not work. It's showing 42,310. It said that since the day I bought it. I've replaced with a brand new speedometer cable, speedometer gear that goes into the Muncie 4-speed. There's the factory Hurst shifter from 1968. I've replaced everything up to the transmission, and I still can't get it to work, so that leaves one last thing, since this is mechanical and relatively easy to figure out. There's a speedo gear that goes on that tail shaft, and apparently the guy before me had the transmission rebuilt, and they didn't press it into place, or they just got lazy and they didn't put it in there at all. So I haven't taken the transmission apart to look for it yet, but that is one of my things. I see that my battery life is going to hurt me more than how much I can talk. I'm going to set the camera down again, and I'm going to go for a little cruise here. Hopefully no one steals the camera. If so, guess I got my narrative. We'll go for a little drive. Promise I don't hot rod it like that all the time, but sometimes you gotta clear the carbons off the plugs, right? So that is my '68 Firebird. I hope that this has helped anyone who's potentially thought about it. I love this car. I would keep this car if financially things were better for me, but I cannot justify having a muscle car in the driveway when the house isn't even there. So hopefully you've found that you like it just as much as I do, and for $12,000, this bad boy could be sitting in your driveway. Thank you.